Alright, so in this video we're going to be covering the seated dumbbell overhead press. So a couple of things in terms of setup. So we're going to start off with our bench here. You'll notice that there is a slight incline here as well. I don't want it to be completely vertical because as we go through that pressing motion, we're not going to really think about this exact 90-degree position. The elbow will be slightly in towards the body here. So I find with that slight incline, if we can get our torso back, elbow stay in, and this usually feels like a more comfortable range, and that will really help us target that deltoid as well as a bit of the front of the deltoid as well. Now, a couple things here with the legs. I like to keep about a 90-ish degree. I want to be able to push through the ground, especially when we start to use heavier weight. I find that by pressing into the ground, it helps us to create some tension through the lower body, helps us to stabilize, and then I like to even transfer that push from the floor up into the press itself. So about a 90 degrees, and feet are not passive. Don't let those knees collapse, and don't be loose and lazy with the legs at the bottom. Now with the weights themselves, we're going to start off wrists over the elbows. So I don't want the elbow to collapse in or go too far out. And I'm going to feel at this position that tension on the shoulders. I'm not necessarily going to drop too far down. We want to work the active range of motion here. So we're going to start somewhere at about that 90 position, elbow slightly in, head stacked over. We create tension through the core, through the floor, as well as in the upper body. Exhale strong as you press and reach up overhead, engaging the shoulders to reach. And allow your shoulder blades to move. Don't squeeze them back. We don't want to restrict the shoulder blades from moving, but we do want tension so that we're at least stable. And then we're going to control, pull the elbows apart, wrist over elbows, back to their starting position, and then back up top. Eccentric is on the way down. That's where we get the stretch. And then the concentric is on that push up to that top position.